Is it working now? Well, obviously. It's always the output device. What's up, man? Just started, like, right now. Yeah. Gonna do some scripting. It's gonna be super interesting. People will kill themselves to see this. Like, they will stand in line. Thousands and thousands. Obviously. Too much gaming. It's like an itch you can scratch. Oh my god, my frame rate is like dead. I, I got a I got a 4K monitor and Jesus. Okay, never mind. I wrote a plugin in C++ that allows me to downscale the resolution of the viewport at half. Yeah, now it's fast like before. Awesome. Technology, man. Technology. Yeah. Allows you to overcome any problems whatsoever. So I'm writing a script for wrinkle maps. Like halfway there. Like it auto generates masks and auto connects them and shit like that for the wrinkle map. For face, like you sculpt the wrinkles in ZBrush, like generate them somehow, and then you have to plug them in to your model, right? So if you're like having 200 blend shapes with 200 wrinkles, imagine how long it would take to paint them manually. Should I share this stream on groups? Or I'm gonna bore people to death? Maybe on some technical stuff in Maya. Mm. Mm. I'm gonna write when I share it. Sharing is caring. Hmm. Yeah, I raised your volume a bit, it's fine. Like the old one. Oh, it's like the old one. It's not much difference, I think. I don't know, I'm using other headphones today as well, so who the fuck knows. Oh, the ones with the with the mic sticking out. Yeah. I don't know, I have some wireless skull candies and the earbuds ones. And I'm just using the microphone from the webcam. Well, it's an expensive webcam. It's I bought it for facial motion capture because it has a high frame rate. It's a Logitech Brio. It has like 90 FPS or something. Yeah, it's 4K. Yeah. It's 4K and I'm using it for streaming with, I don't know, 200 pixels and poor lighting conditions. I mean, it's not especially for motion capture, obviously. Like they recommend using stuff like GoPro and shit like that. But if you wanna record something quick and dirty, it's fine. Frame rate. Oh, because of the frame rate and the fact that you don't need to have it plugged in order to record. You can like strap it on a helmet or something and walk around with it. Then you can download the recordings and process them and stuff. Habibi! Let me turn your microphone a bit up. Yours. Yeah. It was a bit... You were a bit low on my... Never mind, I think my volume is a bit off. Yeah. What happened? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. You guys aren't translating to my stream, so people will think I'm talking alone, like a crazy person. Okay. Now
Talk.
people can hear you now.
People, can you hear us? It's like a what, 10 viewers or something?
None.
None. So I was working on that work on the hit the other day,
Yeah.
and I finished all the secondary forms and stuff, and I forgot to save. Basically, maybe I was high or something for some reason.
Naturally high.
Yeah, and then now I just trying to like find the file, but I
Okay.
can't.
The backup
So,
to save something.
well, I just delete everything every morning I started, so.
Fuck's sake, man.
So let's do them again.
Well, I can't say it never happened to me, so.
I mean, it happens a lot, to be honest, but it's been a
Not,
while.
not a lot. Like, for example, when I'm coding now, I also set up some GitHub connection so I can
Why
version control. I can
Don't-
save each time.
don't you have a quick save, Escort?
I did have a quick save, but it was like 2 days ago. So meanwhile I was working on other stuff and it was like overwritten or something. And I
Oh,
delete my quick save like every single morning I start.
why?
Cause the files are a bit heavy, it's like
Because he has a
each
laptop
file
and
is
he
like a
doesn't have enough space.
I do have enough space to be honest, but I don't know, it's like a now it's kinda habit, like just
Well, I recommend you delete them when you finish a project. Kick them, or at least once per week. Hey, Vanzi, let's go! Where are we going? He
well
said,
shit happens.
let's go, boys.
What
Ah,
do you mean let's go?
let's go!
Let's post on the
Let's stay here in Discord.
yeah, I'm gonna stream as well, fuck it.
Good.
Ugh. So I was here a little while ago during the day on Discord in the general voice.
Yeah, what the fuck were you doing?
Didn't even bother joining, but
Because
he messaged
people are
me
busy, dude.
Hey,
and he
Satish.
said, "Oh, shut up! You had time to message. Obviously, you can have a little time to join."
Asgard,
Actually,
let me show you what I did up until now.
yeah, show me before I start the stream.
Yeah. So,
Be quick about it.
so you're watching?
Yeah.
Okay, so no wrinkles, right? Nothing.
Yeah.
You flip the eyes, nothing happens around here. So you choose the mesh. You don't even have to choose this because it already knows. Press this button, and in theory, now I have wrinkles.
Okay.
So it yeah.
Damn.
And right now they're automatically connected to the F-stretch deformer, so it automatically calculates when you move the deformers around. It calculates deformation and shit like that. Compression
Did
of
it
the...
work with those masks and stuff you were working?
Wait a second, right now there are no masks. So there is this deformer. Let me move... take this attribute editor and stick it here. Okay. So right now there's this deformer stretch that it calculates how much the mesh gets squashed, and where it detects it gets squashed, it automatically triggers basically on the vertex channel. It makes those vertices white, and I stick that inside the shader and use it as a mask to drive the blend shape. Vanzi, no, the plugin it's not available. It's my precious. But I do make characters. I rig characters with it for people and companies. Anyway. Alright, so right now this is not real time. Like you couldn't export this in a game or something. So what I did, I wrote a script. Obviously. And let me open an explorer as well. So you can see what's going on. Okay. And open, like you can see the script editor here. Okay. So I have multiple options here. Like I can export just TIFF, or I can like convert them to PNGs. And if I convert them to PNGs, I can like delete all TIFFs. I can create an atlas, like combine them in a single file. But I'm gonna use this for later. Like I could do this from the start if I just wanna have them like this, but I'm gonna add an option in which you can go back and edit them and resave what you changed. Like for example, if you don't like how the F-stretch created a texture, a mask, you can go and edit it directly in Maya, so you don't have to open Photoshop or other crap like that. So this option will be like when you finish the whole thing, you like convert everything to an atlas. So you choose like RGBA or RGB. You choose the size of the maps, let's say 512 by 512 pixels. Okay, then you hit bake to text. Okay, you choose the folder, obviously. Where's that explorer I opened? Wrinkles. Copy the path over here. Save. And it starts baking what it's getting from the f-stretch deformer and saves them into images.
Oh, those images you can in engine.
Yeah,
Right.
you can like import them afterwards in Unreal or Unity or whatever.
Yeah.
The problem is that there are a lot of them with a lot of channels. On each channel there is a mask, so that's not really good, because if you connect a lot of files to a shader, you're gonna have a lot of draw codes when it renders, so your frame rate will drop massively. Like, you couldn't do this in a game. So a workaround
Yeah.
for this is to stitch them, all of them, in a single texture after, when you're done, when you fine-tune them. So I'm gonna leave them like this for now in Maya,
With masks,
yeah, like an intermediary step. And
yeah.
like you can go and edit them in Maya directly. I'm gonna have to create a system for that, because you can't edit properly images like in Substance or something. So I'm gonna have to save them also as attributes, edit the attributes like you would paint the skins on a skin deformer, the weight maps on a skin deformer. And then when you click save, it rebakes them into files or something. Alright, so now I have the files, right? Like, they're PNGs, hopefully, if it didn't explode. Fuck. Yeah, PNG file. Okay, so right now they're not connected, they're just on the hard drive, right? But it stored the file names and the path inside the plugins database, so I can just hit connect masks. Alright. Select the shader, and I can switch from the input. Instead of using the input from the f-stretch deformer, I can switch it to the actual maps. Like the connections are already made here. It's saving. Okay. So I can go to the Wrinkle maps, and instead of use vertex color input as mask, I just disable that. And in theory, they should work. In theory. Yeah, and they work.
Say in theory, but you probably have tested this already.
Well, yeah, but I tested it once. like I don't know if it will work every time. I don't know what bugs
Yeah.
I
So you
sneaked
were a
in.
little bit nervous.
Yeah, but it worked. So there are some differences to what f-stretch, how f-stretch looks. Like, for example, if I switch between the input from f-stretch and the input from the files, like, certain areas aren't as strong. What the fuck got disabled?
Like has enough depth.
Yeah, because like f-stretch calculates differently when there are two triggered at the same time, right? It concatenates the effect. While
Yeah.
when I save them as individual ones. So that's why I want to create another step in which you can go and edit them a bit. Okay.
Very, very good. I mean, you're still improving it, right?
Like, yeah. Still work in progress.
Show us the final result. But so far you made it. I mean, you were struggling with that shit the other day.
I was trying to find ways of doing it, like, it's not exactly a walk in the park.
Yeah.
So, for example, it doesn't really show the wrinkles around the nose area, because this get created when both these controllers get triggered.
So what are you gonna do now?
I'm gonna create an editor in which you can select the blend shape in that specific map, and you like hit edit, you paint them a bit, and then resave.
Very, very good.
Yanis comments on one of my shares like, cool.
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 It can.
Freezing.
You don't share it with us.
So what did you do today, Pixel?
Me?
Yeah.
Client work.
All day?
Yeah.
Why don't you make personal stuff?
I do in the night.
Very, very
Yeah.
active. Very, very productive.
Yeah.
Let's see if you're live.
I wasn't so productive, then I decided to delete my Steam.
You did?
Force myself to. Yeah.
You're lying.
I promise you.
Why did you do that?
Because I play too much games. It's bad for health.
It's very bad for health.
Okay, fuck should I?
Fucking music.
Fuck do I have to do now?
Yeah. Talking about me. Where's mine? There we go.
I don't know, should I narrate my train of thought or something? Can I like
Yeah.
bore people to death?
Narrate your thought.
Solar dust right now is thinking, how do I, like when the process
Talk to yourself. That's
of-
streaming.
of conversion, it's happening. What else does the script need to save in order to use later on when I edit them? So one thing is like, I would have to create like a lot of attributes, editable attributes, with each attribute should have the name of the blend shape, which you can like use them as a sort of buffer or a sort of memory, separate from the textures. Because the
Why you're
textures,
talking like that?
I don't know, I find it weird, trying to be weird.
Is that like a British again?
He's conscious of his speech. That's why.
Conscious of my speech.
Yes.
That's
I wasn't trying to.
Don't.
I wasn't trying to imitate a British accent.
yeah, I still have a cancer from that day.
What do you mean, my friend? What do you mean?
Oh god, stop it. for
Would you
fuck's
like a cup of tea, sir?
sake. I think there is a relationship
my good
between these
sir.
Indians and English people. Okay.
How so?
Huh? How so?
How?
Because they say a lot, like I said, and
Ah.
English people say sir as well. I think because when England's trying to take India, and it was like become a thing.
I have no idea. If there's any Indian watching the stream, you can enlighten us why they are using sir. Or if it's just a stupid stereotype people are doing.
Yeah, it's exactly
That might also be just like a stereotype. When people are trying to imitate the Indian accent, they might slap on a sir.
They say a lot like I said, sir.
What I noticed they say when like different Indians approach me on Facebook, for example, they always call you brother and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Come on,
It's the
brother,
same in
help
my
me,
country.
help me. You are so talented, help me.
Duh.
No.
Well, you know what the
help them, right?
you know what the problem is? I would help them, but like they don't even try. They come and ask like ridiculous, super basic questions, which you can find directly like doing a Google search, and I find that like counterproductive to engage in that.
Yeah.
Like exhaust
Dude.
all avenues of search, and then you ask somebody. Like, what the fuck?
You know, Solar, you're racist.
I might be a bit
Yeah.
center,
You don't,
right wing. I don't know.
you don't like Indians.
Well, it's
Well, we
not.
all have a preference.
Well, it's not racial based. I mean, I don't have something against Indians directly, but all the ones that approached me were like waiting for handouts or something. I don't know. And I'm sure
That's
not all
tough.
of them are this way, but I don't know, there is a vast category of Indians who like
Yeah.
harass people on Facebook asking for stuff for free.
Oh yeah, hell.
Like, teach me for free, give me something for free. I will help you test the plugin for free. Just send me the files.
Send me the files.
Yeah,
I'll
there was
test
this one guy.
myself.
Tried his luck.
That's very interesting, sir.
Alright. Let's talking more programming.
Let's do this.
Okay, so somewhere in this code there's the array that bakes the textures. I need to create some for each blend shape. I need to create some attributes that are attached to the transform of the model, or I could attach them. No, I'm gonna attach them in a separate transform, the database transform, so I don't, if you export it, they don't get like exported and occupy space randomly.
3D clothing scans. Ooh.
What?
There's a Instagram account
Mm.
promoting scans, but there's clothing, just clothing.
Yeah, they scan a lot of stuff. Like for Battlefield, they scanned a lot of clothes.
Because it's faster,
Yeah.
but you have to scan it correctly, though, in order to
What
get
do you
clean
mean
scan.
you need to scan?
For instance, if you have your hands down, right? You
Dude, those are the basic stuff, and they know
yeah.
it. Are you fucking
Yeah, but
serious?
yeah, but the scanning companies don't know that. Go check on sites.
I think you're
Where they
talking
scan
about
clothing and stuff.
the scamming companies.
Yeah, not not Battlefield.
But well, most of the companies like the big ones going for like a well-known companies, not like
Like 3D
company
scan
from
store.
nowhere. Hmm?
I've seen some clothing that they've scanned, right? And it's really crap. Go check on their website, you'll see.
I don't know, clothing don't really, like I worked on a project that was like AR for clothes, like a sort of virtual mirror. And you can't really scan them because of all those folds, or if it's
Yeah.
transparent, it's fucked up. It's not a good application of scanning technology.
Yeah, you can only scan like
Like
certain
simple
clothing.
shit like a t-shirt, a jean, like something doesn't have
Army
folds.
clothing, for example, would work.
Those have a lot of folds because they're not tight on the body, so you're gonna get crappy results.
Nah, you think?
I think, therefore I am.
It's like for Battlefield they scanned a lot of heavy clothes like for the soldiers and stuff like that, and they cleaned
Well,
it up.
they probably baked everything. Like, I wouldn't want to be one of the poor artists that would have to clean up those clothes.
Well, it's part of process. I mean, should do it.
Well, probably they decided it was faster than building them in.
Marvelous.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have downloaded the new update of Marvelous, but I haven't installed it yet. Too lazy. What did Nimlot say when the new update came to light?
What?
The new Marvelous update.
I didn't get your question, Pixel.
Like what did Nimlot say about it?
Well, obviously he doesn't
GPU
like
some-
anything.
Obviously, he doesn't like anything.
Well, he said like the GPU and CPU giving you the different result. Obviously, because they're two different simulation, right?
Well,
That
I,
one's
I think that's meant just for like pinning stuff and like moving stuff around, you know.
But
Once
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like
yeah.
close, you
can
switch to
easily,
CPU and
I
for
mean,
the
you can
extra
easily
detail.
like what is called adjust it later.
Yeah, you can
But
tweak it to work properly.
hmm,
Yeah. But for like the block-ins, you know, the quick block-ins, it's or just heavy simming, you know. Not block-ins, you can use like CPU if you want to use pinning and all those stuff. I don't know what doesn't work
but at the
yet.
end of the day, it doesn't matter. Just make good shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly,
Oh, that's good.
use Blender, use anything. Just make good shit.
Yes.
Don't use Blender. Not that it's necessarily bad, but because you're gonna become an annoying person.
Oh, come on. I'm not that annoying.
You're super annoying.
Oh, shut up.
Who, me?
No,
You're just
Pixel.
lying.
Each time I hear Blender from his mouth, it's like I start twitching.
Each time I hear Maya from someone's mouth, I'm
Why?
gonna be specific on who.
Why? I have arguments for what I'm saying. Do you have arguments for what you're saying?
Yes, Maya is annoying and it crashes all the time.
So does
Round
Blender.
one, fight.
I have temper issues, okay? I might destroy my gear because of Maya.
Blender crashes as often as Maya. What are you talking about?
What? No way!
Like,
Dude.
let me explain something to you. The reason Maya usually crashes is because you're probably a noob and you're doing stuff wrong. Like,
Yeah.
my Maya really, I work like one day, a full day, and I never get a crash. But the trick is, time to time, to clean up the shit nodes you create along the way.
Yeah, well, Blender, you don't need to clean stuff and it rarely crashes. It does crash, not a perfect program.
Or sometimes
But
it crashes if I'm programming I don't know, script in C++, and I compile it and there's something wrong because that handles shit directly connected with the memory. Like, it makes my explode. But that's my fault.
Yeah, well, if it's your fault, then duh. But I'm
Like,
talking about.
when you start messing with the core function of Maya, like take a look at this, like this viewport, right? This is not Maya's
Yeah.
viewport. It's a modified version. If I switch to Maya's viewport, I get 10 FPS
Crap.
when I move shit. Because I have the new 4K monitor and my video card is not really 4K ready. So I change something and I have 60 FPS. Downscaled
So,
the
how
resolution.
many monitors do you have at the moment?
4.
Why?
Well, there's this left. There are two of them which are visible on the stream. Another one which I can like use to store extra shit or browse stuff and stuff like that. And another one for the chat from the stream.
Well,
Professional.
yeah, very professional, sir.
Should
Oh
be a
well.
vector array or a point array? Huh. Let's see with a point array.
have a feeling like when I start texturing this character, it's gonna look really good. Can feel it. So what are you making, Pixel?
Some
For your personal work?
for personal,
Mm.
actually. Me load it up. Time to do stuff.
So
Save
you're
this.
not working at the moment?
I am, but client, I'm on my way to doing personal stuff.
Good.
Oh fuck, I cannot. I'm so stupid. I cannot strap it on the. I need to strap it on the actual model. Fuck.
Whoa! Oh, I'm stupid. Anyway.
So you're not. You didn't save as well.
No. I meant to load the tool, right? The personal project tool.
Well, it's basically
And
because of Blender.
yeah. Yeah. But I overwrite my client work tool, ZBrush tool, on the personal project.
Good job.
This wouldn't have happened in Maya.
That's a lot of war, Maya.
Now you're just being a dick. Nothing else.
Okay, so this interior should create an attribute and make it paintable. But wait a second. Why am I retarded? I don't need it to be paintable. Because I'm gonna transfer.
How do you share Instagram profile? Your own Instagram profile.
What?
How do you share your Instagram profile? On Instagram.
What are you saying?
Like if I want to send someone your profile. Or
Like
my
you're saying
profile,
words, but they don't mean anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm asking a question. How
Why?
does
Okay,
one?
say it again, say it again.
How do I share my profile, right,
Speak slower.
on Instagram to someone
For fuck's sake.
that is on Instagram? It's complicated.
It's complicated.
Like
You
in
wanna...
the Discord, in the Instagram chat, right, where the
Okay.
message is, right?
Instagram
But
has
how
a
do
chat?
I share?
Let the boy finish.
Fuck's
Oh
sake.
my goodness. Yeah. Never mind. I'll figure it out myself.
Man, why don't you
Screw
Google it?
you.
Like, for fuck's sake, like...
Because now I have to go click Google. How do I send my Insta
Isn't this easier than getting your... I don't know.
on Instagram?
Isn't
Well,
that
here's
easier
an
than
option
asking
as well.
dicks like us to, like, answer that sort of questions?
You wanna share your Instagram profile?
Yes, but I want to share it on Instagram for some. That's what makes this whole question so complicated. Is it's staying in the same software. It's not like I'm sharing it on WhatsApp.
I don't know.
I have no
Google.
idea. I don't really use Instagram.
Should. Oh, you actually, because you're tech.
Are you one of those Indians asking simple questions? Just Google it, for fuck's sake.
I did Google it, but I couldn't find it answer right away.
Hey, Velvet. Yeah, I think you have a boring evening like rest of us, so we decided to come and talk and stream a bit. I sent a message to Solar, like let's stream, and we found a Pixel on the way as well, so we picked him up.
We found the pixel.
Yeah, he, he was just walking around.
Stumbling,
Oh,
Yeah.
just tag the freaking.
blinking
I
in
figured
and
out
out of
yourself, by
existence.
the way.
What am I doing here? Who am I? Or something like that.
No. What's
I
my
just picked him
purpose?
up. Yeah.
What's my purpose in life?
Is to pick up Pixel. Eh,
Okay, this should work, but it won't, because I never nail it on first try. It should create the channels. Yeah, okay, let's see.
let's see what Asgard is up. See if he's actually working. Lying.
Dude,
Okay.
I'm working. As a matter of fact, I'm a really hard worker.
Especially if you feel the need to say that you're a hard worker.
Yeah, exactly.
If you need to say that you're a hard worker, it means you're not really a hard worker.
Mm. It's
Yeah.
like when I told
Hey,
Solar,
Seagull.
I'm gonna give you the best topology ever.
I still think you're like kidding and you're gonna give me shit and I'm gonna say like, fuck this shit, man, I'm not gonna rig this. Redo it, rebake it,
But-
and then we can
but-
talk.
What about if like it turns out like it was the best topology ever?
Then I'm gonna write a comment when I post the final video with the animations and stuff, with the work. And I'm gonna say, Asgard gave me the best topology ever.
Okay, fair enough.
No kidding.
Okay, that's like a double credit.
Error, obviously. Okay, what did I fuck up?
Everything.
Most
So
likely.
you're watching Pixel? Let me show you the body as well, so I made that as well. The armor. It's gonna take a while. To show you guys that I'm a very hard worker. Master. Come on.
So what got fucked?
The hell is this? What is the legs?
What? The?
So here's the armor. I'm almost done with all details on top of it. Look at all those crazy details.
Holy.
You like it, huh?
Yeah. Making
But
me
I'm gonna
excited.
change the proportion later a bit, like make these things a little bit like thicker, and then I will be done. Look at these nails, like all the way. I went like a fully detailed stuff.
Looking pretty good.
Thank you. Do you separate the body and head to different files? Not really. I just like duplicated, like just needed to work on a head. Sometimes I just like save on top of each other, so I don't really wanna fuck up my files. So there's gonna be first round here, and yeah, let's see. I have a
He's
feeling
missing
it's gonna be a
scars.
good character. Huh?
Scars on the arm. Like
Speak louder, dude. I can't. I barely
scars.
hear you.
Scars.
Scars. He said scars.
Ah,
Scars. Scars.
Scars.
I thought you said Asgard. Oh yeah,
Raise
here.
the volume.
Well, actually, I'm gonna change them. I think I have them in layer. I'm not sure.
Oh.
It's the vein. This is the yeah. I will definitely change them. Let me see. Here, there. But yeah, anyway, let's get back to the head. I also made like a one side's like I wanted to make like his face like a burnt one side, but then I decided nah, it might be not a good idea. Like this. Well, definitely it's fucked up here because I resculpted everything, and it was like then I said no, thank you. Yeah. Let's get back to it.
Why isn't this working?
Yeah, well, honestly, they don't believe me, but I take that as a compliment.
Velvet. Stop mollycoddling him.
Dude, I worked every night 1 hour to finish the whole like armor and stuff.
So you're saying you're a hard worker because you worked 1 hour every night? Like, shut the fuck up! The fuck are you talking about?
That means a lot to me.
I've been working like 15 hours per day the last few days.
Well, I meant on personal stuff, not like for client.
Okay, what's wrong?
I think I'm done with the basic forms. I'm gonna go and add a bit more
Details.
wrinkles and stuff like that. Hmm?
Details.
No, it's
Essentially.
too early, dude.
Ah.
Just I need to nail the secondary forms and then it will be good. Because I imported in Unreal as well. Let me show you that here. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yeah, I see orc.
Can you guys see it? No,
See
right?
what?
I see an orc with red eyes.
What should we be?
Oh, now you can see it, right?
See what?
Unreal Engine.
No. Still don't work.
Nah, there we go.
Yeah.
It go.
Finally.
So I'm
So
going
much
here
delay.
to check just yeah. Very much delay. It's gonna be great. Sorry, the shit's there.
But this is.
Yeah, it was before, like when I was blocking stuff.
Ah.
Just prepare the scene, and then I'm ready to go. So yeah, let's get back to the fucking ZBrush.
So you treat Unreal Engine as a set?
Yeah, cause you know, like you can check your character like with the close-up and stuff. Like this is the camera. It's the field of view for this 20. That's correct. And like I make some like a lighting setups as well. But you will change a lot of stuff later, so.
Yeah.
But I will make a like a VFX head as well, like a VFX render out of his head later.
After I do the rig, if you can do an animation or something.
With what? Like a VFX or the real time?
The VFX.
Okay.
If you have the nerve to render it afterwards.
Yeah, I will find a way to render it. Like, where's my fucking references? So yeah, they tell you about that guy who sent me a message in Instagram and asked me like, what do you think about 3D schools? And I was like, dude,
Like I don't go to
honest
school.
opinion, yeah, I've never been to school like, and 3D schools are like a bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, after 30 minutes, like, oh my god, you're so rude, and he blocked me. But why? What did I say?
I don't know. You weren't in tune with his worldviews.
Yeah.
Snowflakes.
Why?
What the fuck? What's going on? I think I'm like super tired or something, cause something super
Messing up.
easy, it's not making sense to me.
Frustrated, my friend.
I need coffee. My throat's dry and I'm. What do you call this? This
You need coffee?
clearing my throat all the time.
It's called cancer.
We're back. Yes, cancer.
We're sorry, Pixel. You got a cancer. That's a sign of it. Pixel's like, what? Pixel? Did he say I'll be right back?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
Or he got fed of our commentaries.
Come back, Pixel. We were joking. He's like, oh my god, I'm stuck between a Romanian and Afghan dude. What should I do? that the multi-streaming option?
No, I didn't set it up. Thanks for the follow, Julian.
Maybe
Okay, now it works.
something is bothering me with his eyes. To figure it out. I watched like Lord of the Rings last night again. Man,
Which one?
it's so started from like the first one,
Fellowship.
Fellowship of the Ring, and oh, it was like so good.
Yeah,
Like,
they
it's
really
really
nailed that movie. I didn't like what they did to the Hobbit.
Well, yeah, these days like I think it's a thing. Like if they want to continue like a masterpiece or a good movie, they just fuck it up, you know.
No, the problem is they relied too much on VFX, on CGI actually, instead of practical effects. They were like far less in Lord of the Rings. And they used that 24 FPS. They switched from actual film cameras to Red Epic, which is good, but can't be compared to actual film.
Ah, I see.
What are you pasting there, Seagull? The fuck is up with this dude? Oh, the winking. Fuck.
Don't really like his eyes. I need to change everything. What's that?
A video on YouTube from Seagull. Dude strapped on some electrode to his face and contracting his muscles. Kinda like my plugin is doing when it's baking the maps. Funny. Okay, so I fixed something and I fucked up something else.
What's new? You all do that. So I finished the first character for this video today.
Yeah.
And now they say like, yeah, okay, now we move on with the boss. You gotta make the boss. I was like, but you guys already sent me the concept, so the plan is changed. Let's go to the boss.
Yeah, the companies always change their minds.
I don't really mind. I was like, okay, just do it. They're gonna like send me the concept Monday.
The fuck is this?
Okay. Got me some
You're back.
tea.
We
Yeah.
thought you ran away.
I did, but to the kettle.
Okay. Let's make the eyes less baggy.
Man, make them baggy. Make him old and tired and battle worn.
I will. Don't worry. Actually, I was really happy about my Mongolian dude. I showed to one of my friend, and he was like, "Was that a scan?" Which is a good sign. It's like, yes, it
You
was.
see, an artist?
Hmm. Yeah. Well, you guys know it because you guys saw the process, right?
Hmm.
He did not.
Yeah. I'm very proud of myself.
I still have something that's showing me an error. Let's try again.
Means people think
Mm.
ordinary people, non-3D artists, right? Think sometimes I do graphic designing and not
Yeah,
3D.
my girlfriend always says I work in IT. Seagull, no, I don't know Houdini. I didn't take the time to learn it. Hey Ashton, I'm scripting, man, like making wrinkle maps plugins, like auto-generate them.
Exactly. You guys are cheater. You're not artists.
What do you mean I'm
It's
not
like,
artist?
yeah, it's exactly with my cousin. Sometimes like dude, I am a character artist. Shut the fuck up. It's like why? Because whenever he hears like artist words, but I don't really believe in this type of things, artist or something.
He doesn't believe in artists? What?
I don't believe
Talk
What?
about
What do you mean I don't
Indian.
believe?
all
Hey,
these titles, like a character artist, blah blah.
Do you know what I like about the title 3D Tech Artist?
No.
It's so broad. It's like doesn't mean anything actually. It
Yeah.
only means you know your shit. Okay, so something is still not concatenating.
Make it work.
Here.
You send me a
Oh, here.
message.
It was from here.
What was that?
Time flies. Yeah, indeed. I always seem to not have time to do anything.
What do you mean?
Time flies. Like when you wake up, you set some goals, right? And
Goals, huh?
yeah, you never managed to actually finish them.
Yeah, it's always like that.
What is FCS toolkit, man? That thing you showed me that time, Ashton? Work, work, work!
Work. So yeah,
Oh my
Pixel,
god,
you
my
wanted to
Facebook.
show us. Your
Oh, yeah.
Facebook what?
It was so far back, it was still showing that guy twitching. Now it seems to have jumped. What the fuck?
Crap. Doc.
What the fuck is going on?
I still have go. But I at least already
Still have what?
You're
long way
interrupting.
to go. Really?
Yeah,
Mm,
Ah, I know why.
you're probably talking far away from the microphone and the threshold is...
Yeah. Was you were right. Yeah, I still have a long way to go. Holy crap, it's sending me a lot of messages.
you have a long way to go to where?
On the character.
On the carrot?
On the
Carrot.
character.
On the character?
On the character.
Now I know Asgard is like being a dick.
I know.
Pixel Rabbit, where's your carrot?
I mean, he got that, but Pixel didn't. Oh my god.
GPU texture RAM exceeded.
It's late. It's late, okay?
Apologies.
Yes.
So where did you share it?
I sent you a message on Discord.
Ah,
let
I
me
see it here.
let me send you two.
It's just like a stylized?
It's
Or-
a bit stylized, yeah. Like proportion wise,
okay.
kinda.
Let's see how far you can go with this.
Did I
Yeah.
save it with those?
I just need to like. I don't like the jacket, or the coat's not the jacket.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, change whatever you want.
Like you say, my is crashing. Like, look at this, I don't have enough memory and it's still not crashing. I'm gonna restart it manually.
Stop it. You're torturing me now. I'm a Blender user, okay? You're torturing me.
Well, you're already tortured for being a Blender user, so
No.
I don't have to torture you myself. I mean, you're like doing that to yourself. What made you start working in Blender in the first place? Fuck, what were you thinking?
What were you thinking? Is that what you mean?
That's what I said. I think so.
Sorry, what?
No, nothing, never mind.
Never mind.
I need more fucking RAM.
How much RAM do you have? 8
60
gigabytes?
gigs.
Oh shit. Yeah, you need more.
16?
Yeah.
But RAM is cheap, luckily.
I need a new video card.
What card do you have? Dude, you need a new system the
Yeah,
way you're going on.
I do. I have a GTX Titan first generation with 6 gigs of
Holy
VRAM.
crap. Those were good cards for their time.
Well, it's still holding up, sort of, considering how old it is.
I have a 1060, 6 GB,
Yeah.
and it's 2.5 years old, and it's starting to give problems. You know
Okay,
those
mine is
graphics
5.
problems where if you have your PC on for a really long time and you start playing games,
Well,
you get these frame
this is
drops every now and then.
this is the difference between Titan and consumer.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Titan is consumer, but it's closer to the ones for actual studio work,
Creatives. Yeah, yeah.
creatives. But I don't like those because they're like slower, like the professional ones, what they're called, Tesla and whatever. No, it's okay, whatever.
Well, I'm just gonna get myself an RTX.
Yeah, I need one as well.
You guys need a lot of stuff.
But I have other priorities. I just got a 4K monitor because one of them broke.
Oh,
I mean, it still works, but I need to click it, try to turn it on like 10 times or 15 times to actually start. What is consuming my VRAM memory? Hey, Cosmotech. My pleasure, man.
What did you do?
Oh,
You.
what do you mean?
What did
man,
you say,
what is
like,
it with you and Elite? Breaking monitors.
Man, mine is like 10 years old, the one that broke. Or more. What do you expect?
4K? 10
No,
years old?
no man, the one that broke. It was a 1080.
Ah,
Yeah, that I used like a side monitor. Keep it in portrait mode. So after 10 years, something like got fried. And it still works, but I need to push the button like 100 times. The on button to actually start. I can go and have it repaired.
but you need a new one, huh?
I got a 4K one.
How much
But I'm
did you
gonna
pay?
fix that one as well, because it's still useful.
How much did you pay?
For the 4K? Ah, $300.
You're super rich.
It's the, like, the same kind of monitor Nimlot has, I think. I think he gave me the link.
I've never seen his setup, so
It's a secret.
yeah, it's a secret. What are those setup shows? He's like, no.
Asus. I wanna get myself an Asus monitor. But those Asus ROG.
So you're getting rich as well,
I want
huh?
an Acer Predator monitor.
Acer.
Yeah, Predator is from Acer.
Helios 300.
Now this is a Samsung. 1
No, that's a
millisecond
freaking
4K.
You're all rich. I have one monitor and that's enough.
But it's not IPS. It's like normal TFT.
These look interesting. And they're cheaper than the Asus ROG.
Well, it's sometimes you're just paying the brand.
Yeah, yeah. But they're not 4K. But the refresh rate is nice. Like 144.
Okay, so let's try and create the. It should work now. Wrinkle map attributes, and then I'm gonna use the script editor to actually check them. And then I can move on to the next part. With a single C, seagull. ACER.
Man, you know
Pieces
what
of trash.
Like this Sunday, I gotta go to museum, National Museum, and I don't really want to go, but I tell one of my friend like, okay, let's go. Now I can't say no.
So what? Go culture yourself a bit. Yeah, it's really cool to go see a museum. Like you see a lot of interesting shit there. But it
Dude,
depends on the
I've
museum.
been
Some
there
of them are
already.
fucked up.
I've been like to most all of them.
I don't know Seagull. Seagull is saying that he thinks Samsung is the best brand. I don't know. I'm not a hardware geek. I don't really do research and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
I
only
really
when you
have no
need it,
idea.
right?
Yeah,
Like
exactly. When
me.
I need something, I do a quick research, look at some reviews, and just buy it. Like,
Yeah,
come on,
yeah.
you can't obsess over hardware. You can't obsess over software constantly. You know, like you have to draw the line somewhere. There aren't enough hours in the day. Plus, there are like thousands upon thousands of devices out there. Like, fuck's sake. Okay. Let's check if it worked.
What the fuck is this music? See? Bye bye ZBrush. Crushed.
Bye bye ZBrush.
Bye bye.
Heavy metal. Okay, now time to check.
Something somewhere went terribly wrong. I like your background. Yeah.
Well, that's kinda true. Don't watch it. Don't look at it.
It's like a mountain, eh? Like from hunchback to hunchback.
Exactly. That was supposed to be a secret. Where's the fucking quick save? This one? I hope so. People sending me random shit, like random memes. But why?
Why aren't all... It can't be all of them.
So when do you start doing wrinkles details?
What? They're already done, man.
No, Asgard, not you. Sorry. I should have specified the person.
We're all working on wrinkles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are a lot of wrinkles going on around here.
Yeah.
So
Right.
what
Okay,
did you
note
say,
now.
Pixel?
Like, at what stage do you start adding wrinkles? Because what I do
When I
is,
block out everything, like the
uh,
landmarks and stuff like that, the proportion of
because
the skull and the whole thing, you know? I don't know how to
yeah,
explain it
yeah.
because it's really hard for me to explain. So,
You
thanks for
don't
the
have
raid, Kevin. 3D art.
you don't have the words up.
I also do that, but I find that sometimes if I do it that way, and I add like, because I add a displacement map for poor details and stuff, right? It destroys those wrinkle blockouts I made, and then I have to just resculpt them, right? So I add a
Yeah,
layer,
exactly.
add the poor details, and then I sculpt the secondary forms on top of that.
Yeah. So, welcome everyone to those who are new. We are sculpting an orc head. Yeah, I don't know what to say more.
Look at the Asgard trying to be formal.
Shut up. Well, I mean, like it was a time like when they released this texturing XYZ stuff, and everyone was trying to hide the whole proportion or like a bad anatomy with those fine details. No,
Mm. Mm. Yeah.
it was, yeah, it was like that time. But I don't know, like it won't look good at the end. I mean, you will notice it.
Well, especially if you're doing a portfolio piece. If you want that to
Yeah.
reflect your maximum capabilities, right? So you can show off and get jobs and get paid and eat.
And I really like those people who are just sculpting like just like the simple sculpt with no details and stuff, like just posting work in progress. You know, some of them like look really good, which some people hate those type of things. But I don't know. But how do you make your stuff, Pixel?
Sorry, I was replying a message. What did
How
you
do you sculpt?
ask?
How do you start?
How do I start? I
Yeah.
use a base mesh, and then I sculpt, block in the basics.
You can do that in Blender?
Yeah, surprisingly.
But you don't do that in Blender, for fuck's
No,
sake.
no, 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 I don't. I'm being sarcastic. Um,
But
yeah,
I doubt it, to be honest. Tell us the truth. You do it in Blender, right?
if I could do that in Blender, I'd be a god, dude.
Hmm. You would be a god.
Yes.
Doesn't Blender have like sculpting tools and retopology and everything?
Oh yeah, it has, mate. It's so good.
Hmm.
It's making me horny.
It makes you what?
Are you a Blender file?
Horny.
Do you wanna stick your dick inside of Blender?
That was the good one.
Fuck's sake.
You are wrong, my friend. I'm a polygonophile.
Polygon file.
What
I
is that
love
then?
triangles.
Well,
Pixel.
when you finally manage to see a vagina, you're gonna see it's not exactly triangular.
For fuck's sake, stop with
It's
that
more
shit.
like a rhomb shape.
my orc I think is high. Look at his eye. That's so good.
Dude, I told you, make him neutral. That's not a neutral pose.
The color of the eye.
No, I mean the shape of the eye. It's not neutral.
Really?
Look at his mouth, for fuck's sake.
Well,
Oh,
he
God.
was born this way.
No, like you're trying to make him look cool, right? And when you're trying to make him look cool, you're not really. You didn't create a relaxed kind of face. You made him squint a bit, and his muscles around the mouth are a bit flexed, so it doesn't look
Well,
like dead face.
to be honest, portfolio-wise, it's good.
Yeah, but
Because it's
we
good
are
for
talking.
presentation.
We are talking about rigging it. Like he
Yeah,
can
yeah,
like pose him like that afterwards.
Is this gonna be rigged?
Yeah, I'm thinking because I don't have any more like
Oh.
creature-ish in my portfolio. Just made humans.
Creature-ish.
I want to test the plugin, see what it can do with.
I don't know if an orc can be classified
Well,
really as a creature.
it's not really a normal
It's a
type
creature,
of.
right?
Yeah, but
it's way more closer to a human than a
yeah, but its shapes are more extreme, right? So
four-legged thing.
like
Yeah.
my plugin is anyway like it's intended for humanoids, right? It's not for tentacle monsters.
God damn it. Why didn't you stream, Pixel? Bad connection?
Yeah.
But you're working, get yourself a good connection.
They
I
don't
need
have
to
those in
move
Africa.
to the city.
What?
We have good connection in certain areas, but the thing is, in my area, there's no good connection. Yeah.
Poor Pixel.
Like I don't have fiber, for instance, right? I'm guessing you both have like a fiber line.
I have two.
Okay,
Seriously.
two.
I have a day-to-day one and a backup one.
Oh.
Just
From
leave your country.
from a different provider.
I just need to live in Cape Town or Johannesburg or in the middle of Pretoria. But Pretoria is a shit place to live in for a white independent male. might get murdered one day. I just need to find a
Pixel, I
location
don't
where
know.
there's fiber. But the thing is, internet here is way more expensive than over there.
How much do you
Even-
pay?
For 220 gigabytes, I pay. Let me convert because I pay in rands.
Ooh, fuck.
It's 60 euro, 61 euro. For
What?
200. Yeah, for 220 gigabytes during the day per month, right? And 220 gigabytes in the night from
No,
12 basically.
I don't think
till
they're gigabytes.
5. Yeah.
What
No,
do
no,
you
not
mean?
the speed. Not the speed, the cap.
You can have
I
200
Yeah.
gigabytes. You maybe
No way.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
that
you,
way.
you
It's-
assumed
it's that way in
you,
my
you
country
assumed
as
it
well.
was uncapped.
200 megabits probably.
No. It gives you
No.
data like a 20
Yeah,
gigs, for
data.
example. You know?
Oh,
we
the
included.
amount! Oh, for
Yeah,
fuck's
the
sake.
Yeah.
Jesus
I
fuck,
see the
like,
cap.
like we don't have that on mobiles like in Romania anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I mean, we have some caps on mobile data, but other than what the fuck? Like, you can still get capless mobile data with one of those SIM cards for like modems.
Yeah.
Jesus. They're like rationing your internet. So
Yeah.
I have a connection, a 1 gigabit unlimited connection, for which I pay $10,
Damn.
and I also have
You
a
make me
100
jealous.
another 100 megabit connection, for which I don't pay anything.
Why?
Uh, I'm buying internet from the provider and selling to like 10 people. So because I'm doing that, they're like writing my connection off. It's like
Oh
zero.
my god.
And I'm also making like a, I don't know, $100 profit for just
Well,
making an
not
invoice.
just a tech artist, you're a good business person also.
I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Fucking love this band, to be honest.
I'm listening to a band called Firewind right now.
I'm listening to this band's called Thousand Mods, which are like their genre is like a stoner rock.
Listen to the Deer Hunter. They're my favorite band right now.
Actually, I think I follow them.
Yeah,
Let me
they're
see.
fucking amazing. They're not like aggressive and stuff, like they're very melodic and
Like
Ah.
alternative rock.
it's a mix of a lot of genres. It's not something you can like put your finger on. Like that's why I like it. It takes you on a journey through culture.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're really really good.
But the problem is like I don't really like this kind of.
Well, listen before you're like,
Well, I know it's not harsh. It's like a.
give them a chance. If you don't like them, you don't like them.
Okay. It was
No.
like Nimlo told me, watch The Boys.
Yeah, but you didn't watch it. You just said you don't like that genre.
No, actually, I watched 10 minutes of it and it was like nah.
How the fuck can you like realize like in the first 10 minutes you don't know what's going on?
Well, it was about superheroes.
It's not
Isn't
about. It's with superheroes, but it's not about superheroes. It's about how superheroes. No, so they're making fun exactly of the reason why you don't like superhero movies, because they're all like every superhero is like super and he doesn't have any problems and they're like fucking awesome. No, like this is taking that type of genre and reversing it. And all the fucking superheroes in that movie, they're fucking retards, drunk on power, fucking insane, murderous, maniacal motherfuckers. They're not like super at all, they're like fucking idiots. Hey Nimlat, what's up, man? So it's not your normal type of superhero movie, just watch it.
Okay. I'm gonna watch the
What?
first episode, the whole first.
Watch a couple of episodes so you can like get an actual feel of what's going on there. If you don't like it after 2 episodes,
Okay.
then it's something else.
Then I will come to and say, give me my money back. So did you install your your monitor?
Yeah,
Did you run it?
But I'm using it.
Oh, okay.
I know a lot. Crap, what is this? ZBrush hand details VDM.
Is your brushing what?
I'll send the link. Where's the...
What's up? What's up, Nilo? Why weren't you streaming like the last days?
Oh, Nimlod is here.
Yeah, he's on my chat.
He got the contract probably. That's why.
I'm sick. Oh. Oh,
Hands
that
detail.
sucks.
What is this link?
Particularly sucks.
You
No.
think that sucks?
Get well, man.
that product, yeah. But I was referring to Numlot being sick.
Like, I wish you a speedy recovery. I haven't been sick for like more than a year now, and I'm like afraid for my life. Like, usually if you get sick more often, like they're usually more mild.
Yeah, your immune system handles it better.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm gonna fucking die next time.
You will be missed.
Well, just go out in soaked wet and get a cold, and then you're done.
Mm-hmm.
A friend from Costa Rica is like, where's the video? It's not working. You can send me a video with robberies. Because apparently in Costa Rica it's not for the faint of heart. Apparently the video is not working. Probably because I'm not from Costa Rica.
Probably. But I don't know. For some reason, Solar, whenever you talk, that video of yours came to my mind.
What video of mine?
The spider video.
Oh.
That scream is in my head, like
Well, Cosmotech, apparently it's safe for tourists, but there are a lot of gang wars and drug traffickers.
Where?
In Costa Rica.
Ah.
Like, they kill each other on the streets, they like execute people while driving, shit like that. But only other traffickants, right? Not normal people. Plus, like there was this Romanian politician chick who stole like a couple $1 million, and she fucking fled to Costa Rica. Like, I was seeing news all over the internet. Paparazzis photographing her driving carelessly around Costa Rica.
good stuff.
And did you get like prosecuted?
Yeah, she came back. Managed to. I don't know exactly what happened, but I saw she returned.
Ah.
Stole money from government?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
for
if you steal
example,
money
she
any
charged
government.
she charged for a logo for the country. Basically, she made the logo for the country, and she charged $1 million.
Nimlot asked a very tough question. Can you please explain what you're doing, Asgard? Well, I'm sculpting.
He's spinning around the model.
Yeah, actually, I spin a lot. So anyway, why you're not streaming? Are you sick? What happened to you? I
He
thought
said-
I thought you get the contract and you're not streaming anymore. Oh, about that. Well, it's 10 p.m.
Yeah, it's also 10 p.m. here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay, sleep tight, man.
Take care, man. Hey, Billet.
Okay, looking forward to that.
Are you bumping up my post on the the share on the group? Okay, next. So after I finish creating the maps, I need to create another tab here probably, in which you can like select an already baked map and edit it. For example, there are certain blend shapes, like for example, if I trigger the nose like this should be more intense here. So I should be able to like do something like this, hit a button, edit, and use a brush and accentuate the others are fine, like this one for example. Yeah, but like I create okay, let me show you what's going on up until this point. So let me reload the scene. So what I did up until now, it's an intermediary step. The end goal is to actually create an atlas and use the atlas. I also created a system that creates the atlas. I can create it, but it's not integrated yet. So in this intermediary step, it actually connects each fucking texture, which is bad because it fucks the FPS. But I can use this intermediary step to actually go and tweak the masks a bit in certain areas where the f-stretch deformer doesn't do it properly. So it works kind of like this. Like you have your character, you set up f-stretch, like let's say it's not set up. Okay, you hit this button, it creates it, the deformer automatically, and now if you trigger stuff, the wrinkles work, but they're not baked, they're like read from directly from the f-stretch. So I created a baking script. So you have some options here, like you can just use TIFFs if you don't want to make an atlas and you want to use them individually, or you just want a few couple maps, I don't know, that maybe you don't want a full set, maybe just for the eyes or something. But if you're on an atlas, you need PNG, and because Maya doesn't export PNG from that menu, I created an external process in which it copies over some executable files and uses those alongside some batch shell scripts, like a bat file. So let's make it a TIFF, also create the atlas so we can like take a look at it. And I press bake to text.
Bake to text.
Choose the folder and it starts baking. Each file has 4 channels, RGBA. You can like switch between RGB and RGB, maybe, if you don't, because I noticed the alpha gets like lower resolution or something, it looks a bit more fucked up from Maya when you export. So if you want more quality, you could go for just RGB, but you create more files, so whatever. Doesn't really matter, they're masks.
Tomorrow I have nothing to do, so I can finish this hit. Hopefully.
Sounds good. Now it's running that batch motherfucker. Okay, so we have the textures. Stop being sarcastic, man. Okay, so the atlas looks something like this. Let me open up Photoshop. Oh,
Oh,
somebody else said that. Anthony, I wasn't paying attention properly. I just read the text.
that was a priceless reaction. Oh,
Yeah, Reptar. Yeah, you basically save something in a file, something that otherwise would be computed more difficult, in a more difficult manner. Something more resource intensive, you'd like save it in a format which is like easily readable. The final result without those calculations are saved there. Yeah, so the atlas looks something like this. You have the red masks, green, blue, alpha. Anyway, this is not usually yet set up, but the simple maps are these ones. So I can just hit a button, connect masks, and I can go to the shader and switch from the deformer that creates the masks to the actual files. Like you can, if I scroll down, you can see all the connections here in the shader, shit ton of them, and all the files for the masks. So now if I trigger shit, they're actually read from the files. You can see the wrinkles appearing. Well, Raptor Meat, like you need to use them if you're doing, for example, game art. You can't use a high poly or something directly in the game. Like you need to reduce it somewhere to a version in which the video card can actually render it real time. So baking is super important. Like it's important for lighting. It's important for baking normal maps. So you can like get the details of the high poly down to the low poly and they work properly. Like for example, all the wrinkles here, all the pores and everything. They're like from the normal map. Yeah, I didn't fix those lips things.
Yeah, Nimlot worked hard on that blend shape.
yeah.
I still need to paint those wrinkles on, and maybe I think I'm gonna modify our wrinkle maps a bit.
Man, that smell is scary as fuck.
Well, it's scary because first of all, when people smile, they also smile with the eyes a bit, right? So if you just see somebody smiling with the mouth and that's it, it's fucking freaky as hell. So you'd have to do something like.
Pixel, look at yourself in the mirror and try it for a second.
I can't. Damn, I look freaky. I have a mirror, by the way, like right next to me.
Why?
Because it's part of a very sentimental, what do you call it? Those fucking drawers with the mirrors. I don't know.
Also, there's a problem because I don't have the proper shader put on the mouth interior, on the gums and the teeth. Yeah, go get your beauty sleep.
Your beauty sleep. Where you usually
beauty
not sleep. Okay, this song is weird.
Which song?
In my playlist. 7 gates, vertical mode, and asterisk. 9 minutes. Leak.
Maybe you should listen to Justin Bieber.
If you say that
Oh,
name
yeah.
again, I'm gonna kick you off Discord. Fuck's sake. Okay.
But anyway, what was wrong with his pants? Like he always like wearing this kind of short pant or jeans.
Who?
I mean that dude.
The fuck cares?
Well, if you don't like, even though I don't care, but you see it on Instagram and
I try
Facebook
not
in
to.
your
Like
feed.
I like unfollow people who post shit like that. Like for real, when each time I see weird posts, not necessarily about that dude, but fucked up shit, you know, people who like don't have anything better to do than randomly share stupid shit on the internet and spam my
Well,
fucking my fucking newsfeed. I unfollow them. What's the fucking point? And
well, recently I'm just unfriending those people who share
I'm
the
not
post.
unfriending them. I'm just unfollowing.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
do it.
clear. I have nothing against them doing that, but it's clearly they're different types of people than I am, right? So I don't have
People who
anything.
share stuff like this.
Yeah, they have different interests, right? Just pollute my fucking newsfeed.
What is this?
Ah,
It doesn't open for me.
oh,
Yeah.
Thanks for the follow, Faint is Hope.
that sucks.
Okay, so now I need to create that fucking tab here when the wrinkle attributes get created. Ha! Ha! Fuck.
Ah.
Here you go. Correct link.
Justin Bieber arrested as long as we love me. Stop it.
Oh boy.
Fuck's sake.
Well, you started this. You started the thing. So here's another one.
Not gonna open it. Not gonna even bother to open that shit.
Open that shit. You're gonna laugh.
No.
Yes, it's entertaining. Divinity. What game is Divinity?
When you join ISIS, but still. ISIS.
Damn. Greed Falls.
What is it?
Greedfall is a game.
Well, there are a lot of games out there.
Be right back.
Go with God.
Go with Satan.
I was about to say.
Okay, how do I... Ah,
Just do it.
I need a way to quickly check if the wrinkle maps have been stored in order to show or hide that tab or build it dynamically. And I was thinking of actually checking if those attributes actually exist, but I think that's kind of slow, so maybe I can create a variable in the transform an attribute and like a switch and store there like if that process has happened or hasn't.
That was a very hard question. Hey, Bestiart. How's it going?
I can check if the wrinkle files have, if the array has multiple.
Damn it, I gotta get used. But
You gotta get what?
I gotta get used to this button.
We can't hear you, man.
Oh,
Are you
sick.
using push to talk? Or what button?
No.
Pixel?
Yeah,
Pixel,
hello.
Pixel dead.
Pixel? Pixel dead. So tell me, why Pixel Rabbit?
It's an interesting name.
if you're like 12 years old.
Huh?
It's interesting if you're like 12 years old.
Well,
The name?
no one else thought about it, so there's
And
that.
say, wow, it's original, huh?
Yeah. Well, dude, if you create like a brand name, it should be remembered.
So your point is?
You're trying to say it should be memorable, not it should be remembered.
Okay.
Hey, stop it.
Same shit.
Stop picking on Pixel, okay?
Yeah, Asgard, stop picking on me.
You idiot, I'm supporting you against that Romanian dude.
That Romanian dude.
Who's trying to annoy you. Hey, Solar.
Why so? Why?
Call me Emmy.
Emmy?
Yeah, that's my name.
Em.
It's like a, hey, Solar. No, call me Emmy, okay?
Okay, Amy. Huh. So what's your full name? Emil?
Million.
Emilian. Ah. I had a friend whose name was Emil.
Yeah, Velvet, Emmy. Like Emily. No. What was your full name? Emiliano?
Emilian.
No, Emilian.
Yeah, it's actually Emilian in my language. But everybody
Emilian.
calls me Emmy. I fucking hate Emil.
Emil.
Yeah, nobody calls me that.
Hey,
It's like
hey, sup, Emil?
sounds like a peasant name. Emil.
Fuck's sakes, a peasant.
God damn it.
You high mighty throne person.
Perfect. Works. It creates the tab if those are like present. I think I'm gonna, like in 10 minutes, I'm gonna take a break, go to the store, buy a burn.
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 Is that your slang way of saying a Red Bull? Or...
No, actually a burn. That's what it's called.
Ah, so we don't have it.
Who
Do I have
doesn't
one?
know what that is?
No, we don't.
Yeah, it's like Red Bull.
Okay, Burn Energy Drink South Africa. We do have it.
Get out of your cave.
I did not know.
Because you didn't drink, you just drink milk.
I literally
Directly
Googled it.
from the goat. Sorry,
Fuck's
Pixel.
sake.
I'm just kidding.
Oh boy.
Things get a little bit tempted, okay.
Why do you put up with us?
I don't know.
It's clearly not good for you.
I don't know.
Now Pixel is saying bye.
He
Nah.
knows. He knows we're just kidding.
Yeah. At least you're full of life, you know.
Because I'm tired.
Because he doesn't know what to do with his life.
So true.
We're all like that. Why should he be so perfect? Let's make him a little bit retarded.
What?
The shape of his skull.
Retarded. Why retarded?
Why not?
Well, orcs are not generally retarded.
Like,
Are they?
rotate one eye towards the inward, and he's gonna look retarded.
Very simple. Am I using the wrong material? Yup. Yeah.
Why? What's so wrong about that material?
Wasn't that shiny.
Oh, you don't like the shiny.
Yeah. Shiny is good.
No, shiny is good. Thought you. Never mind.
What? Say it again. I didn't listen. I didn't hear
No,
you.
Like I asked you, you didn't like the shiny, and you was like yes, and then you were like shiny is good. Right after that.
Got a shiny pixel.
Uh,
Uh,
but yeah. Anyway, why did you say BB? I'm not Arab. Hey, let's see if we have any Arab in chat. We have
There you go, pixel.
any
Pixel,
what?
watch my stream. Like, this is the original Pixel Rabbit.
Stanford Bunny. Computer graphic 3D tested model.
Yeah, Pixel Rabbit is original. It's original.
See your ancestors.
Hey, Velia.
It's a scan in 1994. Damn, 1994.
You're old.
No, there's the scan of the Stanford Bunny was scanned in 1994, right? Or am I?
The fuck should I know? Watch. Read the wiki page.
Fucking
Is my internet dying? Both of you guys are interrupting. Oh well.
No, it's just for. I think I'm gonna call it day.
The fucking Discord is out.
And it was really fun. We should do it again.
Oh, damn it.
What happened?
Coffee down the windpipe.
You sound like you're dying.
I am.
Don't die. You're too young.
Don't
You
die?
have a life to live.
Don't die, so Asgard cares. Always
You
knew
should be
it.
at least as old as me. Then you can.
You mean a year from now, huh?
Yeah. Ken
Or
090.
3 months
Thanks
from
for
now.
the raid. Did you
Now
see
you
it,
can't
Pixel?
stop. You have 13 viewers.
I have. What?
You have 13 viewers. Now you can't stop. You have to stream.
Okay.
Die.
I need to die. So how was your stream? Was it fun?
Who's mine?
No.
Oh, the one
King
that
090.
the raider.
Yeah, the raider.
Why do I always pick a character that has like zero reference on the internet? The fuck?
Cause you like challenge.
No, it's annoying.
Then
I
don't
think
do it.
something is cool, and then I'm like, yeah, cool, let's make it. And then
Well, it's
there's like
okay. You can shift delete it all the time.
yeah.
Started early and got some work done. Great job. Awesome. So what are you working on? Something cool, I guess.
You're a terrible interactor. Something cool, I guess.
Yeah. Sorry guys if I'm a bit boring. I don't normally stream and I don't know how to interact with viewers. So
I don't know.
apologies in advance.
I don't know how to talk to people. I don't usually
Yeah.
go out.
And yeah, that's true as well. I don't normally go out, so I don't know how to socialize. You know what I'm saying? I like my cave.
Me too, mate. Me too.
Well, it's going fine. I'm like
It's
writing
the reason I
this
installed
wrinkle map
Discord.
script.
I've been trying to do an old school hand painted art style.
Ooh.
Ah, cool. Do you have any like a screenshot or something? Share it with us.
Okay.
Hey, tomorrow's Friday.
Oh god.
And you know it's time for
Dota!
fuck Dota.
Huh?
It's time
Say
for
that again?
tomorrow. It's not going well. Well, what can I say, my friend? Do your best. I'd rather keep it that to myself, but I will show you the last stream work. Oh, cool. Please do.
You'd rather keep it for yourself, not improve? Why? Why?
He's like you, not sharing with anyone.
I do share with you, okay? And only you, most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a special guy apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, now that sounds gay.
Yeah. Can you please start with the gay stuff? Hand painted like League of Legend, lol.
Oh.
Okay, let's see it. It's real early, crusty. Come on, we're not gonna judge you, dude. Okay, let's open the link. Jimmy Bones. Is that Snoop Dogg? Ah, yeah. Definitely. So you're trying to be a character artist, or you just try to be a generalist? Is that what you're working on, Velvet? That is called? Ah, like PlayStation 1 and 2, bad graphics. You wanna do character art? You're definitely on right track, dude. Just keep working. We're all here noobs. No one is pro here.
What are you
Oh,
talking
shut
about?
the fuck up.
That was just for fun. Oh yeah, now you consider yourself a pro, Solar?
Pro technical artist.
Oh, okay, sorry, apologies. Well, we have one pro here, sorry. I'm streaming with him, called Solar, doing dope stuff. That was just for fun? Well, okay, if it was for fun, just shift delete it later.
Savage.
Lost my sub first Batman, Kenny's pro streamer. Do you see your work, dude? Whose work? Velvet or mine? Ah, Velvet, you're doing serious stuff. So you finished the low poly, I guess? Kenny's pro streamer, he's my favorite streamer. Okay, I'm gonna give him a follow, so catch him with his
With these
stream.
bad graphic streams.
By the way, guys, we joke here a lot, so
Yeah, don't take us too serious.
yeah, don't take us serious and don't get offended for real. Cause I know some people might get like a really offended snowflakes. You know what I'm saying?
Swedish people.
Yeah, you just offended them by calling them snowflakes. See, it took like 1 minute.
No, the high poly is almost finished though. I think. Oh, okay, that was the high poly. Okay. I would say work a bit on face, like a bit more. But hey, I don't give feedbacks, so I don't know. I'm a noob myself. I don't know.
You don't know how to do feedback.
Yeah.
You only know how to feed in, not feed back.
The howl shot.
The
Can
clay
be
builder
both.
brush is a wonderful brush.
Okay.
Don't
No,
you
no, no,
agree,
Ken.
Asgard?
I was talking to Velvet, not you.
Ah,
Holy shit, Velvet! You want feedback? The first thing is like fix those ears. To be honest. The second thing, fix the eyes. I would say, and the shape of the skull as well. Like the what's called the bones on top of the eyebrow. They're so flat, like a woman. Yeah, it's super soft. Should be a little bit like a bigger, I must say.
And break up some of the forms, like the secondary form. Like
And yeah,
apart
it's
from the
super
scars,
soft as
if
well.
you take away the scars, the whole thing looks symmetrical.
Gave you feedback, keep trying. Your thing almost looks like a character. Yeah, I know. I do my best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I hate it in ZBrush when you want to use Alt on a brush and you accidentally select the other subtool. Fuck's sake.
What did you say?
You know,
Say
in,
again?
in in ZBrush you can Alt select subtools to cycle between subtools, right?
Yeah.
But if you want to use the dam standard, for example, and you want to invert the brush,
Okay.
yeah, and you accidentally touch another subtool, you select that subtool without realizing it, and then you start sculpting on the area you want to sculpt and nothing happens.
Really?
Yeah, because you switch to another subtool.
I don't know. Never happened to me.
Life is long.
Maybe you're not.
Yeah.
There's still time.
Life is long.
Those are like a special stuff that happens to only Pixel Rabbit.
Damn, it's annoying. Because I'm working on an eye and I keep selecting the eyeball.
What?
Yeah.
Lock it, hide it.
I can't lock it. You can't lock shit in ZBrush, I think. No, you can't.
Ken090 never end the stream while I'm FK again, or it's the Velvet. It wasn't feedback, but hey, if it helps. I'm not like a real
A real boy.
no.
Dude, feedback is just...
Yeah, what's the like what's the word like the guy who's like giving feedback and stuff like that?
Professional.
Like Nimlat. Yeah, professional.
Also, don't use that fucking...
But
What material is that?
Asgard, like,
Mm.
I might be too nice to you now, but considering you right now you're making money from 3D, you could be called a professional, because you're surviving off of it. You're not a hobbyist.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's
art.
true. I mean,
Well, that's what a professional means. It's your profession. This is what you're studying, and this is what you're doing.
Yeah.
yeah. So
That doesn't necessarily mean you're good, but
yeah, I was expecting that shit at the end. Oh, yourself, your work is great. Well, thank you, Velvet.
you're being too kind, Velvet.
Yeah.
Like, stop feeding the animal.
Stop molly coddling.
Yeah.
Damn it. Where did I pick up that word?
Okay, next year I'm coming and calling myself. Don't you dare talk to me like that. I'm a fucking professional, okay? And I never say my age again. And I just say like I'm in industry for 20 years. How about that, Solar?
Since you were born.
Obviously. Isn't it obvious?
It is crystal clear.
Why are you so bored, Asgard? Oh shit, this sucks.
I don't know. I want to check if I can use that Mongolian head for another character as well, because I put everything in the layers.
So you're just gonna morph it onto the
No, I'm
with
gonna
C-Wrap.
check it now.
Ah,
I hope I didn't pick all the layers.
you probably did. It's how karma works.
Well, let's see. Okay, let's see. Hope not. Oh no, I didn't delete them.
Lucky you. Lucky bastard.
Let's see the base layer. We have the bump here. Oh yeah, I have the details, so I can use this. Here, a new character. I just add the details and I finish. How is that?
Well,
And here's the eyes. Jesus.
what the fuck is that?
Oh shit, I'm scared. Okay, let's see what else we can do with this. I'm gonna fix all this stuff tomorrow. You know, I'm gonna change the forehead folds or whatever it's like wrinkles or whatever. Work on the eyes. And I add more wrinkles and then I add the details. Go for the texture as well. But so far I'm kinda happy with it. So yeah, I'm gonna end this stream. Thanks everyone who's watching me.
Thanks everyone who's everyone who's anyone.
Yeah. Who is anyone? Who was everyone? Seriously, like thanks for hanging out and hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.
He's
Bye.
lying, by the way.
Take care.
But yeah, bye bye.
Yeah. It was pretty rough. I will never stream again.
Bueno.
people asking for what's called feedback.
Oh well.
No, I'm just trying to be modest. Otherwise, like I'm a professional.
Well,
Well,
we're still gonna learn for as long as we're gonna live.
yeah.
Yes. This industry is changing so fast.
Yeah. Who knows what I'll do in 10 years?
You're all drinking milk from a goat.
In 10 years you'll like Pixel, in 10 years you'll still be younger than I am now.
Wow.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
good point.
Fuck's sake.
I'll just make sure I get a rich girlfriend. You know?
Mm.
Yeah.
Then I can take it easy.
That's assuming she wants to take a
Work until the end, yeah.
lazy ass motherfucker like you.
Yeah. Don't worry. Never doubt Pixel's seductive skills.
I think you should meet up with Digi.
Oh, but Digi is only good with blonde. Blonde.
She's only good with blondes. What?
Lots of crazy things are going on here.
She's only good. So if he tries on a blonde, he's gonna succeed. But if he tries on a brunette, he's not gonna.
Yeah.
So what's up with that guy? Like,
She's Indian.
no, he's not Indian.
Digi?
Yeah.
He said he's Indian.
No,
But
he's not Indian.
he's in Spain or something.
No, he's in Spain, but he's from Iran, you know, like what's called Iran or something, whatever.
I
And
knew
he's
he
calling
was from.
himself like he's still calling himself like, hey, I'm from Persia. Persia is fucking dead years ago, like 1,000 years ago.
Fucking god.
We're Persian. Like, okay, whatever. And then, whenever they see an Afghan dude, it's like, oh, did you know you were Persian too? It's like, fuck off.
Yeah, they feel how should I put it?
Do you
Feel
know why they call
recognized when I
themselves?
say Persian.
No, did you say Asgard?
What?
You said
What
something,
did you say?
but Pixel talked over you, so I didn't understand.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, they call themselves like they're from Persia, okay? Instead of like an Iranian, because of the new regime, like the new government they have right now.
Thanks for the follow, Deborah.
Because they're super extremist, you know, Muslim extremist, and some people like feel ashamed to be part of that new regime, so they call themselves Persian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not an extremist, no problem.
Obviously. No, I'm just saying like the word, like why they
I
say
have
it.
absolutely no problem with Muslims. My girlfriend is actually a Muslim.
Huh.
Yeah, her religion is Muslim.
No one said like like we have a problem with any.
But I do have a problem with fucking fanatics, extremist
Well-
motherfuckers.
Well, I think everyone does.
They should go to school more. Well, that's the problem, and that's where this fucking stupidity comes from. Lack of knowledge. Believe weird shit. And get indoctrinated from a young age into that crazy, psychotic.
Let's not get started with those things again.
Asgard, Solar likes to procrastinate.
Yeah, I'm procrastinating and I think I need to go to the store, buy a burn or something because I'm feeling a bit tired and I'm staring at the monitor right now, thinking what to do next.
Yeah. So catch you guys tomorrow probably. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take off. Bye bye.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
I think I'm gonna call it a day as well with the stream and continue offline. It's been nice to shoot the shit with you guys. Thanks all of you guys who watched.
Yeah,
Maybe
who watched? Okay.
tomorrow I can have like, if anybody watched, maybe tomorrow I'm gonna have more to show.
If anybody was there, so thank
Come
you.
on, there were
Okay.
some people actually shared and stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. So I gotta go. Good night, guys.
Bye man. Take care, Pixel.
Take care, man.
Bye everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
Are you gonna wait? Are you gonna come back and work?
I don't know, I think not. I think I'm gonna work offline.
Ah,
Yeah, it's easier to focus.
yeah. Then I'm gonna go offline too.
Alright. Take care, man.
Take care.
Bye everybody.